It's Leanne Phillipson, registered nutritionist. Welcome to Cook Together. Today is day self-isolation. Well, I'm self-isolated, but not like I was after travel. And it is day 17. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I can't even believe how the time is completely flying along, and thank goodness, because being inside for weeks is it's just it's kind of a little bit mind-blowing. Every day is just sort of melding into the next. So today is Cook Together, and actually there's no cooking involved in today's live. Today I'm actually going to make some ice cream because it's my birthday today. So while I have a fridge full of food still, what have I got left in there? I still have a little bit of taco meat that's going to go in the freezer shortly. I still have some, I think risotto is the one that we have the most left of, and my daughters are over at their dad's. So I'm left eating all of this stuff. So I've got a lovely dinner to come. And I think I'll have my lovely ice cream for myself. Might put a little candle in it. And as I have lovely Zoom calls with various friends tonight for my birthday. So thanks so much for being along. Today is Thursday, and then it's Easter weekend. So lots of people out there, happy Passover, happy Easter weekend. I'm going to take a break until Monday. So we'll be back on Monday. So if you're used to seeing us every single day, today is Thursday, and we'll see you again back on Monday for a whole new recipe extravaganza. So in the meantime, I'm going to make one of my favorite recipes that's in my book, Sprout Right Family Food. Because, there's a cookie recipe in here. There's actually 2 cookie recipes. There's a brownie recipe in here. There's, not everything has to be all about the beans and the lentils and the red peppers and all of those things. Of course, you need to eat those every day for your immunity, to keep yourself super healthy, to have lots of fiber and nutrients. However, there are days when you just need something like ice cream. But can you believe that this ice cream recipe has 3 ingredients in it? When you go to the freezer and you pick up your ice cream container box or whatever it happens to be, and you take a peek, how many ingredients are on that list? It just goes on and on and on and on. There's so many ingredients that's in that box, container, tub, whatever it happens to be, of your ice cream. And probably more than half of them you can't even pronounce, I think. Anyway, so I want to talk about a super, super, super easy ice cream. And funnily enough, what does it have in it but cream? I've got whipping cream. I bought a big fat one, knowing that I was going to make this when I went out and did some of my shopping in the past couple of days after being in self-isolation for 14 days. So I guess the 17 days, yeah, that makes sense, because we've been out for about 3 days. So I've got lots of organic whipping cream here. I don't really tend to do very much dairy. It doesn't make me feel great, but it's my birthday, so it's a special day, and that doesn't mean I don't want to make myself feel great, but it's nice. You know what I mean. Anyway, so this recipe is just fabulous. So we're gonna make this today, and it's gonna be super quick to do, because basically it only has 3 ingredients in it, and 3 ingredient ice cream that's super delicious, and honestly will take you 5 minutes, other than the actual freezing part of it. It's just, I don't know, it's a game changer for me. So I'm making this with blueberries, one of my absolute favorites. Of course, you can make it with, I've got raspberries here, I've got strawberries, I've got blackberries, and a beautiful mango that's pretty much ready to go. If you only have frozen, just use that too. You can do peaches in the summertime. You can make this recipe with anything, as long as you've got the cream and then also the maple syrup. So into my blender is going to go a cup of cream, because like I said, it is ice cream. And then I'm gonna add in, these are wild organic blueberries, and put those guys in, and then 3/4 of a cup of maple syrup. And actually, I do have one that I prepared earlier for you, because I didn't really think that ice cream without seeing what it looked like afterwards, because it does take time to churn. Now, I do have an ice cream maker, but don't get upset if you don't have one hanging around somewhere. And also I'll show you after, the container has to go into the freezer for a little bit first. So I hope I haven't overwhelmed this little guy with too much liquid. This is gonna be really interesting if this just goes completely crazy and completely explodes out. Anyway, let's put these in here. I have some beautiful birthday tulips that I got for myself while I was out and about yesterday for my birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna just pulse this and really hope that it just doesn't go completely flying. Exciting thing to watch, a blender going around that sounds like an aircraft carrier. So that right there is the beginnings of the ice cream. Can you see that? And because the blueberries are frozen, this is actually going to be really quite quick to churn. Now, in my book, I go through step by step. You put this into a container, into a cold either container. You can put it into a glass bowl. It's actually better if you have a metal bowl. And then you just put it in, take it out after about half an hour, stir, and then back in it goes. And I have to move. Hello, Natasha again. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Easter. I hear that there's something coming for you. So this is the big tub where the ice cream goes. And like I said, I did make one earlier just so that I could show you, and then this is the churner that goes around and round and round and round, and the machine just kind of basically makes it all happen. So I just made like a half a batch to show you with what I had going on. And here is I'm gonna try and do it. Here's a nice big chunk of ice cream. Now I've already had a phone call from Hadley to say, Mom, don't eat all the ice cream. Make sure you save some for us for when we come back to you tomorrow night. So, of course, I'm going to, but, well, I don't know. I just kind of said, well, we'll have to see what's happening. Who else have I got there that I know? I don't know everybody's name on Instagram. So basically, I'm just going to reuse this again because why not? So I put this in. It would normally be clean. And if you thought the blender was loud, this churning is kind of repetitious. You probably need about 15 to 20 minutes if you do happen to have this. So just, that's it. You just pour it in, and then it's going to churn and freeze. There's other kind of like, was there like a ball or something like that, I think at some point that you can get to make ice cream with. I don't quite remember, but I do remember when my kids were a lot younger that there was some other contraption that you could get. Let me move these beautiful fruits over, and this is the actual ice cream maker. So I'm gonna put that in here. The lid goes on. This could probably be churning and maybe even pour it in. I don't really know if there's a specific way this is supposed to be. This is supposed to happen. We don't use this a lot. As you can see, I still have the label on here. And then at the front, I'm just going to turn it on so you can see what happens. But really, you have to say ice cream. This is 25 minutes. I know it's not going to need that much, so just take it down. And then I'm not going to leave it on, so don't worry. And then oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Start. So let's stop that noise. So basically that's just gonna carry on and do its thing for the next 20 minutes. And then, hey presto, you've got ice cream. Can you believe it? 3 ingredients, 5 minutes maybe, and presto. So here we go. I'm gonna have a little bit of my birthday ice cream. If you've got any questions for me, oh my God, it is so good. What's better than cream, maple syrup, and blueberries? Oh, the blueberries are just amazing. Even though they're frozen, I'll probably even have like a mustache going on of that. I'm gonna have another bite. That is so good. It is truthfully one of my favorite things, and if you make this in the summertime, it's just like, especially with local strawberries. I did buy these strawberries which are not local, and they smell amazing, but they don't have that beautiful taste flavor that we know that comes just from the sunshine being on them. So but you can make this ice cream honestly with anything. Swap out the blueberries, put a bit of mango, do whatever it is that you like. But how fun is it that you can, like, honestly, really, really fast have ice cream. This goes beautifully inside the chocolate chips, which I don't even remember what day it was that I made those, but you can go back on YouTube in the Cook Together series and look for the chocolate chips if you haven't made those yet. I've had some lovely, lovely, lovely feedback from people who've like, oh, they were so good. They hardly lasted, but they were also like a really filling snack to have. So you can take a couple of those and make an ice cream sandwich. This does not stay super frozen. I mean, you probably put it in the freezer after it's been churning for a little bit, just so that you can kind of keep it really frozen. You can probably hear my dog in the background. She's trying to get her ball out from underneath something, and that's her favorite thing to do. So anyway, ice cream. This is gonna go along maybe with a glass of bubbly, with a Zoom call, like I said, with my Zoom cocktail call with various friends over the evening. So I'm gonna leave you there, wish you a lovely long weekend. I think that's fairly universal wherever you might be watching this. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, then you'll know that this was when this was recorded. And what else have I got to share with you? Yeah, just take care this weekend. Do what you can to stay safe, to distance yourself, to really enjoy being together. By this time, some families are pretty frazzled. We've got through the first 4 days of school, so hopefully a lot of that stress will kind of go down a little bit, which would be really, really nice. Different families are having more challenges, less challenges, but we just gotta keep on trucking and keep on finding our new ways of doing things and keeping our sanity all at the same time. Lots of outdoor walks, keeping safe distance and all of that kind of stuff too, or just stay at home and know that that's just the right place for you to be. Thank you so much for being along. If you want any more information, head over to sproutright.com, where you'll find my book, where you'll find some fantastic videos about my Take This supplement line for your whole family. And also, when you get to sproutright.com, you'll notice a new little pop-up, or just at the top of the site, then I've got some new recipes for you for a super fast, super easy, and super nutritious breakfast. So make sure that you pop your email in there, just so that I can send those out to you. And then, hey presto, you're gonna have a whole new way with breakfast, not only over the weekend but next week as well. So head on over to YouTube. I will do Hadley's. Today was a really busy day, even though it was my birthday. I was hoping to just chill out. Yeah, anything but. And tomorrow, while it's Good Friday, I'm still going to be recording my podcast, so look out for that on Monday too. Eat This with Leanne on iTunes, on iHeartRadio, the iHeartRadio app, Spotify. I always get those two mixed up. Spotify and newstalk1010.com. You'll find my podcast. Eat This with Leanne, and on Monday's episode I'm going to be talking about all the fun things about shopping and safely getting your foods back into your house, and then we'll continue talking about what exactly are you going to do with them. What are you going to do with those ones that are just starting to go a little bit funny, where you really don't want to throw them out, because that means you got to go do shopping again. So anyway, tons and tons more to come, and I'm just so thrilled that you're here with me and that I can support you through this crazy time. So as always, reach out, let me know whatever it is that you happen to need. I've had some lovely some lovely information from people. Newsletter will be going out tomorrow. You can sign up for that on leannephillipson.com or spurtright.com too. So thank you very much. Happy Hop Hop if you celebrate Easter. Happy Passover for those that celebrate that too. Take good care and enjoy your ice cream. Bye.